Welcome to Miracle Monday. This is Dawn Petalino, your transformational coach for women going through transitions and the best-selling author of Peace, Power, and Miracles. And Miracle Monday is where I offer you some tips, some tools, but most importantly, some truths. Some truths to allow more miracles and love into your life. And this being the month of February, then love is in the air, or it needs to be in the air. And today's topic is about addictions. It's about dealing with addictions. You know, the Course of Love, the Course of Miracles say that, there's only two choices. There's love and there's fear, and that's it. And it also says that love is the power that creates. Love is the only power there is. And when we disconnected from love, we feel empty. We feel separate. We feel alone. And what addictions do is they make an attempt to fill up that space inside us that feels empty. Somewhere in our life, and we all have the trauma, but there are things in us that wound us, that our perception of us brought pain. And we developed these different beliefs about ourselves that disconnected us from love, that made us feel less than, that tempted us to think we were unlovable. And so the addiction is the impulse, the drive to shove away that feeling of loneliness, to separate from it, to separate from that separate self. And so we grab for the food, we grab for the alcohol, we grab for the work, the busyness, the shopping, whatever it is, to try and not feel it, to try and push it away. But the only problem is, so we use something outside of ourselves to change our state of mind, to bring us peace or to make us feel better. I myself would use busyness in work. And anytime I felt less than, work helped me by achieving something, then at least I could feel good about myself, but only if I was achieving it. Which means that you have to constantly achieve things in order to feel good about yourself. Same with addictions. You have to go outside of yourself and you need more and more of it in order to reach that same state that you had before. Food was my other drug of choice, where I would use food anytime I didn't want to feel that feeling of loneliness or separation or feeling less than. I would just shove it down with food, and that would just bring a whole new set of problems. So the real deal is the addiction is a temptation to say, hey, this is going to free you, this is going to make you feel better, but really it's a fraud because it's a temptation, and it's a temptation and illusion. And the real truth is, at those moments, we need more love than ever. We need to sit down and to be with ourselves. Now, this is where you actually begin to feel the emotion, feel the loneliness, feel the pain. And it's not going to feel very good at first, but remember, you're not going alone. You bring into it compassion because, it hurts. But that's not who you were meant to be. And we invite love in and we say, heal this. Heal this. That's why 12-step programs, they work on connecting back to a higher power. We're not going to do the healing. We don't purify ourselves. Of Course in Miracles says, you're not the purifier. You bring it to the purifier to get purified. So we sit down, but we have to have the willingness to be with the emotion itself. And the Course in Love says, if you gave it a nod of compassion and a glance of love, a new perception would be born. So we ask and invite love in to show us differently. And when we do that, watch for what changes. I have a method in my book to do this. However you quiet your mind, though, however you soften your heart, that's what's going to connect you to love. And that's what allows love to enter in to heal. So your Miracle Monday tip and tool today is, I invite you that when you're tempted to find something outside yourself, to go inside and embrace yourself in a blanket of love. Happy Miracle Monday, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.